and welcome back to the Realist Minimalist. I'm Emily and I'm a minimalist, but I'm also a realist. Today I'm going to be talking to you about 10 minimalist rules that aren't real. They're not real, so you don't need to follow them. Let's just get into it. So, number one is you have to own a certain number of items. You may have seen on YouTube or Instagram, a lot of minimalists tend to number their items and especially their wardrobe and keep their items within a certain amount. And to be a minimalist, you don't need to do that. Numbering items can help you if you struggle with buying loads of things and you want to make sure that you stick to a certain number. Maybe it helps you not want to go over that certain number. But if you're just decluttering, trying to be more mindful about the things that you're bringing into your life, you definitely don't need to count the number of items that you own. I mean, if I counted all the items in my wardrobe, that would probably take me quite a while, but I'm still a minimalist. So yeah, you don't need to worry about adhering to a strict number of clothing items or homeware items or apps on your phone or anything like that. So that is number one. The first rule that we have is a fake. Number two is you have to wear a uniform and you're only allowed to wear black and white and grey and beige. This is definitely not the case. I am wearing black today. I didn't mean to do that, but I have blue on. I have a green scrunchie. I have gold earrings. I have silver necklaces. I like to mix and match my jewellery. And I have a wardrobe that has the colours of the rainbow in, from orange and yellow to green and blue, and everything in between. You don't need to limit the colours that you wear. If a colour makes you happy and an item makes you happy when you're wearing it, then that is the most important thing. You don't need to feel constrained by a colour palette. If you find a colour palette suits you and you find it easier to mix and match your clothes within a colour palette, as many people do, then that's absolutely fine. Create your colour palette, build your own uniform if you want to, but you definitely don't have to, so don't worry about it. Number three is you have to be eco-friendly if you're a minimalist. Now, being a minimalist in itself is somewhat eco-friendly. If you're buying less, then you're consuming less, and therefore you're sending less to landfill, and you're making less stuff be need to made. That was really badly said. Less stuff needs to be made in order to fulfill your needs, basically. That's slightly better. But yeah, being minimal and being eco-friendly, although they do have some crossovers, you don't need to be completely eco-friendly. You can still use, I mean, I like to be eco-friendly, so I don't want to encourage you to not be eco-friendly, but you don't need to stop using face wipes if anyone uses face wipes anymore. You can still buy off Amazon if you want. You don't need to support sustainable businesses. You don't need to recycle if you're a minimalist. The list goes on. The list is endless. I mean, obviously, it would be lovely if you did all those things instead, but you don't have to. So you don't have to be eco-friendly to be a minimalist, but it does help. Number four kind of goes along the same trend. You have to like plants to be a minimalist, and you have to fill your home with plants instead of things. This is completely incorrect. You do not have to like plants at all to be a minimalist. You can like anything you want. You can bring anything you want into your house, and you can leave anything you don't like outside of your house. Plants are natural and they have loads of benefits for being in our house. They give you oxygen, purify the air, all kinds of stuff. But if you don't like them, you can't keep them alive. You've got animals like I have, so you can't have many different plants. That is absolutely fine. No plants, you can still be a minimalist. It's absolutely fine. Number 5 is you have to buy expensive items. Again, this is you do not have to buy expensive items to be a minimalist. You can shop in Primark, that's absolutely fine. Being a minimalist is just about being more mindful about the things that you're bringing in. So if you went to Primark and you spent hundreds of pounds on tons and tons of stuff, that's probably not being a minimalist. However, if you went to Primark and you saw something you really liked, you went away, thought about it, decided, yes, this is something I want to add to my wardrobe or my home or whatever, and you went back and bought it, then that's minimal. That's being a minimalist. So yeah, don't worry about spending more money on less items. You don't need to do that in order to be an effective and happy minimalist. Number 6 is you can't buy seasonal decor or homeware items. Again, you can buy homeware items and you can buy seasonal decor items and seasonal items in general. It's absolutely fine. You just have to think about it a bit more. It's just taking a step back and thinking, do I really want to add this to my stuff? And if the answer is yes, that's fine. You can buy the cushion with the hedgehog on, that's fine. You can buy the candle shaped like a lady's body, it's absolutely fine. You can have home decor items, you can have things that don't last very long, it's fine. To be a minimalist, it's just to have the things that you need. Like Marie Kondo says, the things that spark joy, and she sparks joy to me. Number 7 is to be a minimalist, you have to want to travel. We've all seen the minimalists that pack all their stuff up in a van and go travelling across the world for years, months, live kind of the nomad lifestyle. But not everyone needs to do that. It's just what you choose to do. You can be perfectly happy living in your home. You can never go on holiday for all anyone cares, and you can still be a minimalist. You don't have to leave the country to be a minimalist. You don't have to like traveling to be a minimalist. You don't have to like staying in hostels to be a minimalist. You just have to want to be more minimal. That's all it takes, to be honest. Number 8 is you can't have a 9 to 5 if you want to be a minimalist. A lot of minimalists do tend to start their own businesses. It comes with the territory. You just kind of, once you've got rid of the visual clutter that's kind of stressing you out, you kind of start thinking about the things that you actually want to do more with your life. That kind of comes with the territory. However, you can definitely have a 9 to 5 and be a minimalist. I have a 9 to 5. I know many other minimalists who have a 9 to 5. If you love your 9 to 5, that's absolutely fine. No one's going to take it away from you. Minimalism just makes you think about the things that you really want to do with your life. And if having a 9 to 5 is that, that's completely fine. I feel like I'm saying that's fine a lot in this video, but to be honest, it's all fine. It's all good. You can kind of do whatever you want and be a minimalist alongside. It's a really easy thing to add into your life. Number 9, the 9th rule is if you're a minimalist, your whole family has to be a minimalist. Again, I'm living proof that that is not true. I live with a maximalist. He has a vast record collection. He has tons of books. He has lots of clothes. He has a lot of stuff. And he likes buying stuff. And I am not going to deprive my husband-to-be of his simple pleasures in life of buying a new book or buying a new record. That's completely up to him. If one day he comes to me and he says, look, Emily, I've decided I want to get rid of some stuff, I want to become more minimal, then I'll give him some advice on how to do that. But until that time, I'm not going to force what is essentially a hobby and just something that I am doing for myself. I'm not going to force it on him. Again, if you have kids, you can think, oh, I want to be more minimal, but I have kids and they have all this plastic clutter, they have toys and they love all of them. That's completely fine. They can have that. Just start with your stuff and they might see what you're doing and be really interested in minimalism and want to do it themselves, and then you're kind of getting a bonus there. But if not, just work on your stuff. And finally, number 10, minimalism is hard. I think we've disproved that one already throughout the course of this video, but yeah, essentially minimalism is a really easy thing that you can add into your life. It works alongside being clean, it works alongside being frugal, it works alongside being more mindful and also more sustainable. And those are all great things to add into your life. And so minimalism is just another one to add in. It's super easy. You can start with one drawer. I've got my makeup drawer there. You can start with just one drawer. You can start with your wardrobe. You can follow Marie Kondo's methods. You can follow whatever path you want to take along your minimalism journey. But once you've started that journey, you'll find out that it is great, it is easy, and it has so many benefits and bonuses to your life. So to be honest, I can't wait to see what you think of minimalism. So let me know if you are new to minimalism. Let me know what you're going to do first, what your steps are. Ask me any questions. I'd be happy to give you some advice or give you some kind of inspiration and other people to look for on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm over on Instagram at The Realist Minimalist. I'd love to have you over there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out all my other videos on minimalism. We've got everything from how to stop shopping to things that I don't buy anymore. Hopefully they can be really helpful to you. Drop me a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe below. I'd love to have you along my journey with me, and I will see you next time. Happy decluttering.